Hello, class. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there in person today, but Professor Slattery asked me to record a few thoughts from my discussion board post on the moral hazard case. What stood out to me the most was how misaligned incentives create moral hazard. One analogy I drew on in my post was sports teams' general managers. A general manager is incentivized to win now, and they may even leverage assets from future years to ensure that performance because they know if they don't win right now, they won't have their job in future years. An example of this is Howie Roseman in the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles essentially operate on a credit card. They use what are called void years to pay their star players today with money from future salary caps. According to Athlon Sports, the Eagles have $452 million of these void year contracts, which is far and away the most, and more than the second and third place teams combined. The median NFL team only has about 50 million in these types of contracts. Now, this has worked out well for the team. They've performed well and even won a championship. But the point isn't necessarily the results that were achieved. The point is that he was incentivized to make a risky move, and business owners need to think about what incentives they're creating for their employees. If I've upset any Eagles fans in the class, message me in the group chat and maybe we can get another debate going this week. Another example of this is politics. We see that politicians are forced to deliver results immediately. Even if wisdom tells us that a slow, steady approach towards incremental progress is best, politicians can't do that because they know the next election is right around the corner. So they have to swing the pendulum widely back away from what their predecessor was doing in order to deliver these results immediately. In our case, we saw how sales teams' KPIs created an incentive for them to only care about the immediate sales quota and not care about the future unsold inventory that was going to be returned later at a massive loss to the company. The author's approach to solving this was the vendor managed inventory system, or VMI. VMI effectively takes away the corporate credit card. It removes the opportunity for short sighted and self serving decisions, allowing time for the supplier to focus on long term sustainable goals and building a resilient supply chain instead of chasing immediate sales quotas. The structural shift eliminates the moral hazard and aligns overall profitability for everyone involved. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you next week.